Are you sure they're gonna release a new album this week? Good. Consider this episode part of Fall Out Boy week. But I am making the best of my vacation. I'm looking for people with fish tanks on their heads to walk up on shore. What kind of amusement park did she go to? Kronk screwed up again. Now Yzma's gonna have to go to her secret lab to get a potion that will make sure these people are dead this time. The sequel to Where the Wild Things Are is really weird this time. Sweetie, where did you get my porno magazine from? I told you to stay away from the attic. I mean, honey, I do not know where you got that nudie magazine from. And why do you have a gun behind your back? Alright people, listen up. Our fugitive has been on the run for 5 seconds. What I need is to make this look like an accident. Officer Dan, I'm gonna need to use the car. And now she's off to join the speaker boxes. I sure hope she doesn't find that Pete Wentz guy we have stuffed in the trunk. So a little girl can get out of the trunk of a car with no problem, but Martin McFly in 1955 can't? That is so unbelievable. Well, if you stop speaking in stereotypically Ebonics, people might understand that you were kidnapped by llamas. So this is where people who like new Fall Out Boy are. They're hiding out in sketchy bars because only drunk people like new Fall Out Boy. May I make a suggestion to you guys? Can you please stop pretending you're playing your instruments and let the DJ back on stage, please? Thank you, you're fooling no one. If you guys are actually playing instruments in the song, then Achy Breaky Heart 2 is a sequel to Achy Breaky Heart. I'd do the same thing if I were forced to listen to new Fall Out Boy. I'm just surprised that no one stopped a 10-year-old girl from entering a bar. This girl is taking listening to new Fall Out Boy surprisingly well. Any normal person would be smashing their heads against the wall and vomiting uncontrollably. Wait, does this mean that this entire video was a dream, a la Separate Ways? And then it turned out that those weren't her parents, and she was chained up in the basement for the rest of her life.
I did this for us! I did it for us! This is supposed to make it easier!
Still a better romance than Scotty and Uhura in Star Trek V. I wonder why this woman doesn't straight up leave this guy. Oh, you know Tom, he's gotten a lot nicer ever since he stopped using the phone book to my head. You know how it is. Song, song, song. I still can't dial a phone without breaking into tears. Oh, did you hear? The Holocaust was apparently never a thing. I told you never to interrupt me when I'm watching My Little Pony. Leave no witnesses. I have a feeling this is going to turn into a Judith Barcy situation. Oh, it happened before I was born, and it's still too soon? I already made a Chris Benoit joke already, so... insert Phil Hartman joke here? It's not a great video. Sure, it gets its message across, but did it have to involve an animal that would remind me of Napoleon Dynamite? Everyone needs their escapism, I agree. But this video doesn't do escapism especially well. You're trapped, whether dream or reality. You're stuck forever, and only the release of death will save you. So next week I'm going to look at a video I should have looked at back in November. And it's not November Rain.